Hey everyone, welcome back to Doodle to Code. I'm Tomomi and here with Ayça.
Hello.
Today we are diving into one of the most talked about topics in AI, which is MCP, Model Context Protocol. So let's get started. So what is MCP? It's a standard way for apps and tools to talk to AI models. LLMs often struggle when they are asked for information outside of their training data. They even hallucinate sometimes. MCP is here to solve this problem by letting LLM fetch real data from trusted sources. Before MCP, if a language model wanted to interact with external APIs, like checking a GitHub repo, or getting knowledge from Microsoft Learn Docs, or creating Jira ticket, it needed a custom integrations. Every tool is unique to the model, kind of like needing a different charger for every device. Messy, right? Now imagine having one universal port, like USB-C. That's MCP. Open sourced by Anthropic, MCP is a standardized protocol that lets AI models interact with these services in a consistent way. Think of it as a shared language between models and tools. So here's how it works. The MCP host is the environment where the language model runs. Hosts can be AI-enhanced IDEs like VS Code, Cloud Desktop, and Cursor, or can be other AI tools that wants to access data. Client is a component within the host application that handles technical aspects of communication with MCP servers. It connects to one or more MCP servers, each one providing access to a specific MCP server, like the GitHub MCP server, Microsoft Learn MCP server, Atlassian's remote MCP server that connects to external systems, or your own MCP server that connects to local data sources. Unlike API calls, which retrieve information before generating answers, especially in the context of RAG, MCP is a two-way and a stateful. It allows a model to engage in back and forth interactions, making decisions as it goes. So you can possibly ask, implement the feature in Jira ticket and create a PR in GitHub. Okay, that's a big picture of MCP. So, Ayça, are you ready to show us how it actually works?
Definitely, demo will make it much easier to understand. Alright, let me show you how I actually work with GitHub Copilot in combination with a bunch of MCP servers to build an app from scratch or add features in the existing apps. I've just built the Sketch to Action app using GitHub Copilot with Atlassian and GitHub MCP servers. I need to continue improving the features of this app, but let me show you how our app actually works. So our app converts sketches and images into an actual app. So let's think about this Figma file, for example. I want to just upload this. Let's click on upload and select the screenshot. And our app will analyze the sketch or image with AI, and then it will convert everything into React components. That means actually we can download the React app and continue editing. If you want to edit any component, you can just tap into customize your components and edit right away. And you can download the complete app. Let me also run this app and show you what Sketch to Action app is capable of. You can see that the draft version of the app is already available for you. And you can just update the app TSX to make it production ready. So there are a bunch of other things I want to include in my app. For example, I want to see what AI actually analyzes. And for that, I will be using GitHub Copilot and a couple of MCPs. Let's first open GitHub Copilot. And I will use Atlassian MCP server and GitHub server. And I will use GPT-5 codecs for this demo. And let's get started. I'll first ask what are open tasks assigned to me in Jira. And this will basically bring me all of the open tasks assigned to me. Because I'm using the MCP, I can retrieve everything from Atlassian Jira. Let's ask first, which tasks did we cover so far? Can you summarize? Just to show you what we did so far in combination of GitHub Copilot and Jira, we completed all these tasks. Let me show you what is in our Jira. This is our project, and we are building Sketch to Action from scratch. And these are the all tasks completed. Let's get started with Con 14. And we can first put Con 14 in progress. I will allow this so that GitHub Copilot can act on MCP server and update our task to in progress. All right, let's get started. So what we're going to do is we will basically add that AI analysis section. And to do that, I'll just ask GitHub Copilot to implement View AI Analysis section into our app. GitHub Copilot will go through our instructions, our app TSX, and start preparing what is needed for that section. I'm using the agent mode here. That means GitHub Copilot will be able to do changes directly into my project files. It started adding some sections and components in my app.tsx, and it is returning all of the important element values from the AI. That means that whatever AI analyzes in my image, we will be able to see it directly. Let's test that. I'll use the same Figma image. I'll just upload the screenshot here. And then after analyzing the sketch, we see the components, and then we also see analysis output. That means AI analyzes all of the UI elements so we can create React component versions of them. So this is great. Let's move Con 14 to done. We just added this feature and it's working fine. I'll allow this, and then our tasks will be completed. And finally, we will just check if our task is done. All right, so we made some changes. Now it's time to commit our changes and push them to our branch. We are working on a branch, Sketch to React in Doodle to Code repo. And GitHub Copilot is able to commit all of my changes to my branch. So we're allowing push origin sketch to React. And finally, we just need to see the branch and see if our code is updated. Let's go to the link and see the last commits. Here are our last commits done by GitHub Copilot. And now we have View Analysis feature edit. And this is how I collaborate with GitHub Copilot and MCP servers to build new features and apps every day. So that's a wrap. MCP really opens up new ways for AI to work with our everyday tools. If you like this video, give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. Let us know in the comments what other AI topics you want us to cover. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one. Bye.
See you next time.